good. Okay. First of all, the reason that Miss Andrews is here, you might be wondering why she's visiting our classroom today. Miss Andrews is here because she's making a movie. And she is making a movie about kids who are working really, really hard in math. And so she asked our kindergarten teachers if any of us would like to show her some of the things that we're learning about in math, and maybe show her how to play one of the games we're learning. And so of course, I knew how much we liked the Racing Bears game, so I said we would do it, okay? So she's here to watch us play the game and learn a little bit about what we're doing in math. Does that sound good? All right, now, give me a silent thumbs up if you remember Racing Bears from last week. Okay, what is the goal of Racing Bears? What were we trying to do in Racing Bears? Jackie?
Get them all the way up to the top.
We're trying to get the bears up to the top. Now, how do we get them to the top? I'm going to look for some quiet hands. Ethan?
We click on the arrow and it tells us what number, and then we do the same number what it asks us to do.
Okay, good. So that we click on the spinner, he said, and then we move our bears however many numbers are showing on the spinner. Now, are there numbers on the spinner?
No.
So how do we know how many to move, how many bears, how many spaces to move?
The dots.
Okay, we count the dots. Good. So what are our choices for spaces to move? Gianna?
3, 2, or 1.
3, 2, or 1. Now who remembers what happens when we get to the top? When the bear gets to the top? Abby?
You put the chip in the box,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to get 10 in there, and that's how you play the game.
That's how you play the game. Yes, we're trying to get 10 chips in the box, and that's how we end the game. Do you have to move? Can you break your numbers apart, or do you have to move the one bear? Do you have to move it? Like, let's pretend we get the number 3. Can we break that number apart and move 2 bears?
Yeah.
We can. I'm so glad you remembered that. So what could we break 3 apart into?
We could do 3
Alexa?
We could do 3 bears. Is it so?
I'm going to call on Alexa. Let me see what you have to say, Alexa. Tell me again.
You can move the red bear, the green bear, and the blue bear.
You could. If we rolled the number 3, how many spaces would you move each of those bears?
You could you add the room once.
One time. Good. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be the spinner. I'm gonna use my iPad to be the spinner, and you all will be the bear racers. Okay. So I'll call friends just like I did last week who are sitting up straight and tall, paying really close attention.
Get it up to the top, and we can't reach it.
How about if
I'll get the stool.
Oh,
You can use the
I need a helper. Which one? Who's a helper this week? Israel, would you go get our stool and bring it back up here? I think you actually used it anyway. He does love the stool. All right, so I'm going to be the spinner, and I'm actually going to let the champ of the week start the game. Okay, so you may race our first bear.
I'll hold the champ bear for you.
I bet she'll take it with her.
Mrs. Cheney?
Yes, sir.
Can I get a drink?
Not right now. All right, Haley, what did you get? How many dots are showing?
2.
2. So she's going to move 2 spaces. Good. So she moved her first bear up to number 2. Okay. Here we go. Look at those quiet hands. Alishka, move our next bear. Now, can Alishka move the blue bear?
No.
Yes. Could she move the red bear?
Yes.
Okay.
You can move it.
She could move any bear she wants.